Okay, and then let me start sharing my screen and we can go through the agenda. Yes, Wendy, thanks for the reminder. Yes, so the link to the agenda is in the chat, and if you're able to add your name to the attendee list, that would be well appreciated. So we can start with open discussion items. Is there anything that anyone would like to discuss today? If not, we can go straight into the team updates. So we can start with enhancements led by Lauren today.
Hello. So for enhancements this week, our current status is green. We have 30 KEPs that were not considered for release. 22 were moved from the milestone and 8 were deferred. And we have considered a grand total of 62 KEPs for release this cycle. And we had 4 code freeze exception requests, which were all approved. There's a list of the KEPs that requested the exceptions there in the doc. And at present, only KEP 4381 is still being worked on, but all others have been merged and tracked. And that's it for enhancements.
Thank you. Any questions for enhancement? If not, we can move on to release signal with Chang Hao.
Okay, and our release signal status is red, and there is master info only. We have 1 failing test and 1 baggy test. And 1 failing test is about the CAP Windows master is still failing because we are noticed the PR was merged 9 hours ago, but it still fails. So we will continue to monitor this until it turns green. Another one is Becky test about the EC2 master scale performance. And the PR had been failed for this issue, but it's still unstabilized. So and it shift from failing to flaky. So we will continue to monitor this and give the PR owner update this status. And another one of the update is about the reverse runs slow tests on kind alpha beta probabilities. And this because it starts sealing the flaky and failure in test screen. So they are reversed about this. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions for release signal? Also release signal, is there anything that we can do, at least on the release lead team or any other team can do to help you? Please let us know, and you can reach out in the chat as well, just to provide support as needed.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, let's move on to docs with Arvind.
Yeah, hey folks, I don't think Arvind is on call, so I can take it up for him. I don't think we have much updates on top of what we had shared in the burn down meeting on Monday. The branch sync PR is still open. I don't think that has been merged yet. And yesterday was the PR ready for review deadline, and we've sent reminders for all the apps which are tracked to have their PRs ready for review. And yeah, that is pretty much everything. I'll talk with our docs lead Ryan and update the agenda if we have any updates before the America call later today. But as of now, we don't have anything else.
Okay,
you.
sounds good. Thank you. Any questions or comments for docs before we move on? Not, let's move on to comms with Ryota.
Hi folks, this is Ryota from Comms. Our current status is green, with a little bit of caveat. So the progress can be found in 2718 ticket. Feature blogs, we are currently tracking 18 feature blogs. I think we said 20 in the past, in the previous week. But I think 2 were dropped because of the code freeze. So we are currently tracking 18, and a few have some write-ups. So I think we will be monitoring that very closely in the coming weeks. Release highlights is a part that we could have considered it as yellow instead of green, but there are only 3 SIGs who have not provided any updates or confirmation just yet. So SIG API machinery, SIG multi-cluster, SIG scalability, those are the 3 that we are waiting for, but other SIGs have all provided some updates, and we can work with release announcements on that. So I think the current status isn't too bad, and the chase up is already happening with Emeritus advisors as well. So we'll be monitoring that very closely, and I would probably expect that all SIGs will be providing all the updates by the end of the week, probably. And also mid-cycle sneak peek blog was supposed to come out, was supposed to be published yesterday, if I remember correctly. But it was postponed by 2 days, so it will be published today. And there was some arrangements that needed to happen for the announcement side. It was not for us to do anything. So it's just waiting for the publish date, which is today. And release announcement. So comms have started to work on the write-up internally on Google Doc, and we'll be creating a pull request before the end of the deadline that we have, which is Friday, 11th of April. And at this rate, I think we should be okay to meet that deadline fine, and we'll try to meet it early so that we can have a longer review time for everyone involved from SIGs and also the docs folks. So that's all we have from the comms side. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Ryota. Any questions or comments for the comms team? If not, we can move on to release branch management, represented by Jim and Mateo. I don't think they're on the call, but it looks like their status is green. It's all good for now, so that's cool. We also have Emeritus Advisor updates. Not many updates, but you can reach out for questions and help. For the release lead, so we had the first burn down meeting on Monday, so a lot of these notes actually just came from that meeting. So not too many updates, but for any well, there's KubeCon next week, and then also for any sub-team leads, you should start thinking about succession plans as well, I guess, this week. And then SIG scalability, not much in terms of updates at the moment. Okay, so we got through all of the updates. Is there anything else that anyone would like to discuss? Otherwise, I will stop the recording.